Consider supporting TMV Gaming on patreon.com for $1 a month. Link below in the description.
You know, I've been keeping my head down and my mouth shut in regards to the Spyro Reignited Trilogy ever since the announcement that Activision would be passing along development rights to Toys for Bob and allowing them full creative control over the project. Even though I voiced my concerns in the beginning, I've since kept my mouth shut because I don't want to spoil anything and I just want to keep a blank slate with no sets of expectations whatsoever, not that that's a bad thing, for when I review the game and it comes out on its first day. But this bit of news made me so excited and just seemed so surreal that I really wanted to talk about it. On July 17th, 2018 at approximately 1:07 p.m., the official Spyro the Dragon Twitter page made a post with a picture and a caption saying, "Keep your horns tuned in, hashtag San Diego Comic-Con 2018. In the post, there was a picture of Stewart Copeland, either an apprentice of his or an associate from Toys for Bob, facing a laptop around a bunch of audio equipment. And it made me so happy and so excited, I really just wanted to talk about it. Now, for some of you younger folks who may not know who Stewart Copeland is, he was a drummer in the 1980s in a band called The Police, but his claim to fame in the gaming business was actually through his contributions with Insomniac Games back in the late 90s in the Spyro the Dragon series. He composed all 4 of the original games' soundtracks from Part 1, Part 2, Ripto's Rage and Gateway to Glimmer, Year of the Dragon, and even Enter the Dragonfly. He was responsible for the music in all of those tracks, giving Spyro the recognizable soundtracks that so many children of the 90s recognize and remember to this day. Since Toys for Bob has been making trailers for the Reignited Trilogy public, a lot of fans have been voicing concerns over how they've been handling the music. And one thing that I've noticed is that in all of Stewart Copeland's tracks, in his original tracks, he relies on a lot of drum, bass, organ, and guitar as the forefront of his music. It's real in your face, but peppy and happy so that it fits in Spyro's worlds. In everything that I've heard from the Reignited Trilogy, the audio levels seem to have been adjusted or tweaked with so that all that stuff is moved into the background to make room for the main melody instrumentation, which there's nothing wrong with, but it kind of interrupts with what made Spyro's music so recognizable. If there's no, badass guitars or drums or organs, there's a problem with the Spyro music. And it seems that either Toys for Bob has taken notice of that or Stewart Copeland is remedying it. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's very possible, it's actually quite possible that Toys for Bob was going to handle the music in-house initially, then after the criticisms that they brought on Stewart Copeland, hence the picture, or he's been working on it all along and experimenting. I don't know the full details. But the fact that they posted this picture with this caption saying, stay tuned for the San Diego Comic-Con, just made me so excited because it seems that Toys for Bob is doing the one thing that Vicarious Visions didn't do with the Insane Trilogy. And that's consulting the original composer for either tips or just full creative control to reimagine the music from so long ago. If you watched my Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy video, which I doubt any of you did, you would remember that I criticized the music for being just all over the place. Some tracks were spot on, some tracks were all over the place, some tracks were lagging in the tempo, some of the instrumentation was just weird or off by like a 16th of a beat. Weird stuff, or instruments were just switched around on a whim. Quite a bit was good and bad about the Insane Trilogy, but it seems that this time around, Toys for Bob is doing, well, what Vicarious Visions didn't, and that's consulting the original composer for tips or just giving him the rights to reimagine his work from so many years ago. Either way, this makes me so much more excited to play the Spyro games because even though the visual aspect of the games really didn't appeal to me the first time when I saw them, they're growing on me bit by bit, and the voice actors are all back, like the actual original voice actors, such as Tom Kenny will be reprising his role as Spyro and company. And it seems that even though I'm not a big fan of the visual department, in terms of accuracy to the source material, in the same way that the Insane Trilogy was, it's at least settling and assuring to know that the moment I pop in that disc in my PlayStation 4 and that music starts playing, that I'm instantly going to be taken back to hearing that music 20 years ago on the first generation of PlayStation. Stewart Copeland's music is easily recognizable and he's a great musician, and that's really the only way to put it. And with him either at the helm or assisting with the direction of the creativity behind the music, I think it's safe to say that Spyro's trilogy is going to be, well, badass. That's all I have to say about this. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comments section. I look forward to reviewing this game and I can't wait to play it. And maybe I'll do some live streams when it comes out, who knows. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I look forward to hearing your thoughts down there in the comments section. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. I'd like to thank all of my patrons for their contributions in making this video possible, at Reef on Bronze tier, and Patrick, Joker, and Harley on Silver tier. If you'd like to join these 4 wonderful people and see your names immortalized in the end credits of my videos, consider supporting the channel on patreon.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.